Hello. Wow, hasn't the weather got colder? It was quite nice a few days ago, and I was commenting on how the skies were really blue and it was still really warm and I was able to go out without a coat on, but boy has it changed. Right, just pop my coat over there. I've been out buying things. I thought I'd show you what I've got. I popped into Sostrene Grene, which is a really nice shop, and the pieces are getting better and better. We haven't long had one in Norwich, but they're sort of like, sort of the sort of stuff you get in Tiger, Flying Tiger, but posher and nicer. I mean, Flying Tiger's got nice things. Nothing against them. I'm not criticising them, but Sostrene Grene is just a little bit nicer, better quality. It feels better quality. Anyway, I'll show you what I picked up. Nothing too exciting. Now, I wanted to get this because I'm going to be making cranberry sauce again this year. I'll show you how to make it, actually. I'll do a video on it. Full vlogmas is coming up, by the way, so look out for that. But yeah, I needed a jar to decant it into once I had made it. So I just got this quite simple jar. It's got sort of this cherry pattern on it. Not cranberries. They didn't have one with cranberries on. And I did actually drop one of these in the shop against something else, and it smashed into a million pieces. And the lady, she was up a ladder fixing some Christmas decorations. When I dropped it, she turned around and said, "Oh my God, what was that?" And I was like, "Sorry, I dropped it. What was it?" I said, "Oh, it's just one of these jars." And I was trying to sort of pick the pieces up. She said, "Don't worry about it, just leave it." And I thought, oops. Yeah, I got a little bit in trouble, I'm afraid. You can't take me anywhere. Anyway, I picked that up. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, this is a Christmas gift for a friend of mine. Very small Christmas gift. And it's a little, I thought this was so cute. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I think she will like it. It's her kind of thing. I quite like things like this too. She could either use it maybe, you know, in the kitchen for, she could use it as a tea bag rest or a spoon rest, couldn't she? Or she could use it if she's got just a couple of little things to put on there. But I was thinking more like a little trinket dish. Look how small it is compared to my head. I was thinking maybe like a little trinket dish. You know, you could just pop it on the side or next to your bed, and if you're taking your rings off or your earrings, it's somewhere to put it, isn't it? So, yeah, I got that for her. And a couple of wooden utensils. I really like Sostrene Grene's wooden utensils. I have got a few already, actually. I've got this, I think that was acacia wood stirring spoon. What else have I got? I really like these. I've got a couple of spatulas here. I love, these aren't acacia wood. I can't remember what these are. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, they had some different ones in that I haven't already got, so I picked them up. So I got this slotted spoon. I just like the, you know, natural wood effect on them all, and they're lovely and solid. I feel like they're going to last a very long time. I've got a wooden spoon here. When I bought these, this is the one from Sostrene Grene. This is from Poundland. This was 60p. This was a couple of pounds. So I paid a bit more, but I bought 2 of these and 2 of these. One of these is already split and broken and had to be binned. These are still absolutely solid and as good as the day was new. So I just love this slotted spoon. I haven't got a slotted spoon and I needed one. I just love all the wood, natural wood effect on it. Well, I say effect, it's made of natural wood. And then I also got another spatula because these are, sometimes I find these a little bit chunky for things I'm trying to cook. So I picked up this one, which is a thinner and lighter, not as chunky. And it also is, well, there's a lot more slots in it. It's just very different, as you can see. A bit smaller. So if I'm just, you know, frying a single egg or something, then that might do the job. But again, love the wood. There were only 2 of these left, so I think these have been quite popular. If you're wanting to know prices, where are my glasses? I haven't got my glasses. Hang on, let's see if I've got them in my coat pocket. There we go, they're in my coat pocket. Just in case anyone's interested in prices. Gosh, it's absolutely pouring with rain out there now. I got back just in time. This one was £3.64. Made of acacia wood, just checking. Make sure I got my facts right. And this one was £4.8. So not super cheap, but as I say, I think these will last quite a long time. This was £2.33. No, it wasn't. £2.24. I was looking at euros. So, you know, that I thought was quite a cute little gift to pick up while I was there. You know, a little extra that doesn't cost a lot. Just pop it, you know, wrap it in, pop it in as a little extra. And this one was £1.98, and thankfully they didn't charge me for the one I smashed. So that's good. Excuse the state of my kitchen, by the way. I don't know if you know about my struggles with my landlord, but they don't want to fix anything, and it's getting worse and worse. It's very damp. This wall over here did have tiles down here, but the damp has caused them just to fall off. About a week ago, the tiles just fell forward and brought some wallpaper with them. So I did have to remove a bit of the wallpaper as well because it was just flapping around. But it's just, everything is so damp in here. The landlord doesn't seem to be rushing to do anything. She keeps on sending contractors round to quote, but yeah, nothing comes of it. So, you know, there's no point sending contractors around to quote if you're not going to then do the work. I'll keep on at them. I also went into Roy's, which is a homeware shop we've got here in Norwich. I don't know if it's anywhere else. It's called Roy's of Wroxham, and Wroxham's in Norfolk. But I don't know if they have them anywhere else. But I picked up a couple of these. I like to make Christmas cake the old-fashioned way. I like it with all the old-fashioned trimmings. I like it to be looking like something your grandma would make. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. So I picked up some of the ribbons for the Christmas cake. The sort of ribbons, yeah, that your grandma would have used. And I also picked up some new cake toppers because mine have all disappeared. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So I got a packet of Santas. There. And I also got a packet of snowmen. Now I make a rather mean alcohol-free Christmas cake because I don't drink alcohol. I don't like it in cakes or anything either. So if you're interested in seeing that, do stick around because that'll be probably in the Vlogmas. I'll make one and I'll show you how I make it. So hopefully that'll be of interest to you. I'm having a bad hair day today, as usual. This is me natural, you know, like sometimes when I make some videos, I put makeup on and, you know, try to look beautiful. But, you know, this is me school run, dishevelled, popped to the shops, you know, couldn't be bothered putting makeup on because the rain would probably ruin it anyway. So you'll have to put up with the state of me. Right, so I need to get the tags cut off and give them a rinse, obviously, before we can use them. So give them a little wash in the sink. And then they're going to go into my little Emma Bridgewater utensil jar. I found this in Norwich streets. I find loads of Norwich street finds. Round here, people put things outside their houses if they don't want them. And then you can just take them. And then I do the same with things I don't want as well. But I found this and it had a few utensils in it when I got it. But Emma Bridgewater, this online was about £80 or £60 or something ridiculous. So I got that for free. So I'm going to give these a bit of a rinse and then they can go in there. Give this a rinse as well. So, how are we all getting on with preparing for the big C word? Big Christmas. How are we getting on with that? I know some people don't like it. It can be quite difficult for some people. But I'm cracking on. I'm actually later this year than I usually am. I'm usually very organised by now, and I don't know what's happened this year. I think I've had quite a lot of things going on and a few health issues. I've got plantar fasciitis at the moment, which isn't helping anything. And yeah, everything's just sort of got delayed, but I'm actually hoping to pick up a lot of stuff in the Black Friday sales, particularly on Amazon. So it might work in my favour that I haven't actually, you know, got on with the Christmas shopping. But I'm getting there, and started filming bits and pieces, as you've noticed, Christmas content. somebody, Gary, you know who you are, complained, why are you women always celebrating Christmas far too early? You women, eh? So, you know, I just replied, you know, I was tasting some Christmas food, and I thought it might be of interest to people because the Christmas food is now in the shops. I said, I'm not celebrating, I'm eating, which I tend to do every day. If you don't like it, you could fill in the form online, Sainsbury's form online, and complain that they're selling it already. I said, but mind you, it's probably a woman who decided. So, sorry, Gary, but there is going to be more Christmas content because I like watching Christmas content. So if I like it, there must be other people out there who quite like it. So yeah, going to go all to town with that. And there is also Christmas content over on my other channel. If you haven't already taken a look at that, if you're into thrifting and charity shops and street finds and frugal living, really, you could have a look at that if you like. It's called Squeezy Living. And there are already a couple of videos on there about, you know, looking for Christmas decorations in charity shops, if that's your kind of thing. But for now, I think I've got quite a lot of washing up and stuff to put away here. I'm not sure if you want to join me for that, or whether I should let you go and maybe I should get on with it, because I have 4 offspring that live with me and they create a lot of washing up. So this is a daily thing. In fact, I thought one of them was coming down the stairs then, which is why I went quiet. But no, they are not currently. However, if they do come down the stairs, they won't want to see me wittering on at a camera in the kitchen. So I will leave you here, but I hope you've enjoyed that little update on my life. Might do these regularly if you like this kind of thing. Otherwise, I hope you're keeping well. What's the weather like where you are? Because, yeah, it's getting quite dismal here. I think there's snow in some parts of the country. Otherwise, I'm going to pop off now, but I hope you're well, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
We're bringing back the magic, one bottle at a time. Red and green and silver, making something shine. Doesn't have to be brand new to light up the room. This second-hand Christmas is blooming.